Hey there, Mark Sanderson here, also known as Scriptcat, with my weekly tips, tricks, and tactics to help you survive as a working screenwriter in Hollywood. Well, today it's the big year-end review. It's time to analyze the successes and failures of the past year and to figure out a game plan to strategize how you're going to move your projects farther down the field in the coming year. Now, you have to ask yourself, have you become a better screenwriter? How many projects did you succeed in completing this year? Did you open new doors and find new fans of your work through your networking? These are the important things to continue to build so that you can go back to these people, these producers and companies, with your next project. If you open the door is open, you go back with your next project and your next one, and then it's just a matter of time. I believe the responsibility of a screenwriter's career begins and ends with the screenwriter. So you can't blame anyone else if you're not doing the work. If you're not doing the proper amount of work it takes and studying your craft and creating a solid body of work, you can't blame anyone else but yourself. So there's always reasons why you are not writing or procrastinating. Forget it. Do the work. That's all the important thing is. Do the work and become a better screenwriter. Now, the game plan is extremely important because your time is important. It's the efficient use of your time working on projects that you think and consider will be, one, display the best of your abilities and your talent and show what you can write. Don't write things that you're not passionate about. So it's never too late. This is when we should look back at our year. And in fact, every 3 months you should take time and pause and look back at your achievements and failures and how you're becoming a better screenwriter so you can actually move on to having a career. So it's never too late to set a game plan for the coming year. So number one, make a list of all the viable projects you have. That includes ones that are completed, log lines that you have, ideas, anything else that you're working on. Make a list and go down the list and see what you have in your arsenal and what you should focus on first. I find many of my Twitter followers ask me, I have 5 projects I want to work on. I don't know which one I should start. I have a TV idea, I have a feature idea, I have a blah, blah, blah. They go on, and then what happens is become paralyzed because they don't know which one to focus on and act. Pick one. Pick one and just sit down and also set a deadline and a schedule and finish it. That's the most important thing. Number 2, make a list of your achievements this year. And I'm talking about any successes. Somebody returned a phone call. You took a meeting. I don't care what it is. If it's a success and moves you forward, make a list. Did you win a screenplay competition? Did you place in it? Did you work on a production or internship? This is a way to show you the progress that you're making. Because many times over the course of a year, we forget the little successes that we have, and they actually end up all leading to the large success, because it's very rare that out of the gate you're going to sell your script for $1 million and have a huge career. Number 3, make a list of all the new contacts you made networking. So this way, in the coming year, you'll be able to contact them again and tell them a little bit about what you're doing to show that you're a workhorse, you're doing the work, and you're not a diva. Number 4, make a list of potential deadlines that you have on your own projects. Like I said, on number 1, make the list of your projects. This is make a list of the deadlines. Give yourself 2 weeks to finish this one. When you're done, make the deadline, because like I said before, many of the Twitter followers I have ask me, I don't know what I'm doing. I have 6 projects. I'm overwhelmed. Pick one. Focus on that one. Stick to your deadline, because when you do start writing on assignments, you're going to have a deadline and a contract, and money's involved, and you're going to have to finish that script. You won't have 6, 8, 10 months just to dilly-dally when you feel like it. No, you're going to have a definite deadline, and it's good to train yourself now to meet those deadlines, your own self-imposed deadlines. Number 5, if you haven't yet, start attending more networking functions in the coming new year. The International Screenwriting Association, ISA.org, network, ISA.org. They have great lists of things in many different cities around the country. Also, Final Draft hosts many get-togethers, Final Draft screenwriting software. And they also have many industry professionals come and speak. And Screencrafting is another great site, screencraft.org. They have contests, screenwriting contests all the time during the year with many different genres. And so this is a way to meet other screenwriters and perhaps form workshops yourself, get feedback. It's a good networking so you don't feel like you're out there alone, even though, there's tens of thousands of screenwriters doing the same thing you're doing. And number 6, if you don't already, read screenplays on a regular basis. Read, read, read. I think it was Stephen King that said, if you don't have time to read, you don't have time or the tools to write. It's as simple as that. Stephen King was right. You have to read screenplays, good, bad, old, new. Read books, constantly be reading. This is the way that you learn and move forward. And number 7, if you haven't already, make sure that you read blogs, books, and especially websites about the film industry. You have to keep up to date and do your homework about what's happening in the business. You don't want to be writing a spec and you just find out this last summer a spec in the same genre bombed. Hollywood's going to stay away from that like the plague. You want to keep up to date on what's happening as best as you can. And that's why if you make friends in the business who are assistants and the lower level echelon, this is where you're going to get your information from, and it's going to help you when you create. So I really do have to stress that we have to stay active always and not wait for someone to discover us or open doors for us. You create your own opportunities with every project that you write. You have to realize that. It's a new opportunity and a new journey. And also, another thing I have to stress is that you have to consider how everything you do plays into your entire career. It's important, every decision you make, you have to look at the bigger picture of your whole career, how it fits into there, and it's the most effective use of your time and something that's going to showcase your talents. So hopefully for you, it was a fantastic year. For me personally, I was blessed. I had 2 writing assignments. One of the movies was produced. I finished editing my book, which is coming out early next year. I finished writing the first season of a new web series that might be a video game. And I continued my consulting business. Many of my clients went on to place in screenwriting festivals or even get signed by management companies or agents. So that was very fulfilling for me. And more of the same in the new year. I wish you all the best in your screenwriting. And remember to follow me on Twitter at Scriptcat. Visit my blog, My Blank Page, over on WordPress. And visit my website, 5o'clockblue.net. You'll be able to find out about my screenplay consulting services and also my new free mobile app from Yap. It's called Screenwriting Guru. There'll be the link on my website to download the free app, and it sends out tips every week, in fact many times a week, that are taken right out of my book. So as I always say, keep the faith in the new year, keep screenwriting. Keep screenwriting. I stress that. Fill your blank pages, because if you stop, you are guaranteed never to have any chance at success. Take care, and my best wishes in the new year.